only thing they're doing is covering 35% of your total credit score. There's an additional 65% that they're not even touching. Now ask yourself, does it make sense to pay anywhere between $80 to $100 a month on somebody who's only going to cover 35% of your total credit score? With this program, we're going to educate you on the whole 100% so you can learn how to do it yourself. This program comes packed with PDF files coming directly from the credit bureaus so you can understand things like the statute of limitations of how long certain things should be on your credit report. Because if you don't know the rules to the game, you can't win. It's almost like New England, who coaches Bill Belichick. Certain people say he has done things that kind of stood on the line, kind of grayish, right? They say, you know what? Well, normally what Bill does is because he ain't manipulate the rules. He just knew the rules a little bit better than the competitors. So it was a scandal for those who don't watch football that Bill Belichick did something illegal by recording other teams' practice. Who would say that's illegal? You would think that's illegal, right? Immoral, right? Where at the time, the NFL didn't have a policy that didn't say that you couldn't record your competitors' practices at the time. Now, most people just took it for granted that you don't supposed to do that. But it wasn't in the rule book. Because it wasn't in the rule book when he did it, and they try to call it a scandal, the NFL couldn't punish him. Did New England get hurt? No. He said it wasn't in the rule book, so it should be legal. So the first 3 Super Bowls, hey, this is how we won. We had a strategy. They had a better strategy. They had a better strategy. Simultaneously, it was another quote-unquote scandal that came about that said Tom Brady had people to deflate the balls, right? Then they was like, you know what? There was no rule book that stated that, you know, they couldn't pinpoint who was touching the football. Who was touching the football. And because of that, he couldn't get in trouble. Because he didn't do nothing illegal. And that's because they say great coaches, once you know the rules, once you understand the rules, then one thing you have to do is operate and apply according to the rules. According to the rules. Now, what's so special about this program is we have had associates who then open up their own credit repair companies. They're making money outside MyEcon. The company is not even getting a dime. Them having full understanding of how the whole 100% of how to operate and maintain good credit, they knew exactly what they needed to do to even open up their own credit repair companies and help service their people better. Because think about it. Like Mr. Mike here, he done went through a whole course. Because just like at your job, when you take a course for training, once you got that course done, that makes you what? Kind of like a certified expert in that lane. Now, one thing you have to do is what? Practice it. Now, since you don't fix your own credit, you're real comfortable on how to get it done. So when you give me your testimony of how you don't increase your credit score by XYZ percentage, and I'm like, man, you know, I can't do what you did, Mike. I'd rather pay you than pay somebody else. So we got a lot of people who's actually making an additional stream of income through the knowledge that they got from the company outside the company. Now, trying to tell me, what other company would be willing to empower their associates to do something like that?
None.
Next slide. I'm trying to give you like a little background of the integrity of the founders of this company. They already filthy rich. They trying to help you get rich. One of the main things is enlighten you with some information that most people are completely unaware. Keep on. One more. Right there. Boom. All right. We like to call this anyway money. You're going to spend this money anyway. A lot of y'all already drove to get here, right? Most people got cell phones, laptops, Wi-Fi. A lot of y'all already travel. I see a few of us who got kids. It only makes sense to make these things tax deductible. With the driving, they say the average American put about 10,000 miles on their vehicle a year. We're going to help you convert at least 8,000 of those into business miles where the government's going to pay you by 54 cents per mile.
54 cents.
Because they pay you 54 cents per mile, it's now tax deductible. In regard to communications, I mean, Now, since you got that new iPhone 10 or the Samsung 11 or whatever the case may be, you might as well go ahead and write that purchase off anyway, right? Because you're going to start using it for business, travel. Instead of taking what we call vacations, now since you got a home-based business, we're going to introduce you to a strategy that's going to make it a paycation, where it's all going to be tax deductible. That means once you go out and about, whether it's at the Bahamas, wherever the case may be, and somebody asks you what you do, you pass them one of your business cards. Y'all exchange business cards, exchange contact information. You can say like, hey, I was trying to introduce Jesus to this powerful business called My Econ, and now my whole trip is now tax deductible. The favorite one is wages. Instead of paying your kids allowances, you can actually pay them wages. And according to the new tax laws from the IRS, you can pay your child up to $12,000, up to two. So with this one strategy alone, you can lower your taxable income by $24,000 with this one strategy, and you still got access to over 474 more to go. So when you see your president on national TV, and he stated, the reason why I pay little to no taxes is because I'm smart, you can put yourself in that same exact system. Next slide. Three times. All right. Now, as I stated before, like I said, I have absolutely nothing against Dave Ramsey. A lot of information he puts out is definitely dead on point. But one of the things that I kind of disagree on is Dave Ramsey will actually tell you to work more hours at your job or go get a second job. And I already showed you mathematically, does that make sense? No. With every $100, $66 of it is actually going to taxes. Does that make good sense? No. I believe that our strategy is actually better, adding a home-based business, lowering your taxable income, giving yourself a pay increase. Now, you actually got the startup money before you even sold anything or before you even created a recruit, that now you can start snowballing debt. So, through our debt elimination training, as you eliminate debt, it increases your cash flow, and we actually give you the debt elimination software, because even in the Bible it says you have to write the vision down, and you have to what? Make it plain. You got to make it plain. And so that's exactly what that software is going to do. Next slide. Three times. All right, because now, since you're using this system, and you can see how systematically it's going to release money that right now is enclosed. Your money's enclosed and other people got access to it. We're going to release this money back to you. Now you're going to be in a position where you're going to start understanding, wanting to know about investment terminologies and strategies. Why? Because just like with the Banker Secret that showed you, you want to put yourself in a position where you can maximize your return on your investment. And this is coming directly from the founders. If you're going to live in America, you need to own you a piece of America. You got to realize that there's two systems that's going on. You got owners versus workers, period. It's that cut and dry. You got owners versus workers. Either you own something or you're working for somebody who owns something. And if you're working for somebody who owns something, that means you are an asset to them. So, in the slightest way possible, to the extent they kind of own you too. Next slide. Now. So at this time, did I talk about anything regarding sales?
Nope.
What I talked about? I'm talking about education and strategies, right?
Yep.
Did I say anything about recruiting anybody or anything along those lines?
Nope.
Who money was I talking about? I was talking about
my money.
Your money. I was talking about my money. Same situation. We didn't talk about nobody else's situation, right? But membership has its privileges, y'all.
That's correct.
Now, if you just so happen to be part of that 3% that has that ability to recruit, to sell, or wherever the case may be, we got some outstanding products that you can introduce people to and increase